Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Law, Parks Yoga, and check us out on all the platforms. Well, this is a earth-shattering story. Senator Grassley maintains that this FBI whistleblower has, now this is somebody in the FBI. The FBI has evidence that Joe Biden is in fact been involved in all these business deals with his brother Jim and a good old Hunter. I mean, if this, it obviously is true. Of course, we already knew it anyway, right? But to get the affirmation and the confirmation of it is big. And you know what that means? What that means is that this guy is in big trouble. And I'm going to cover some more things in a minute about China and Joe. Woke Disney loses 2.4 million subscribers. Wow. Roseanne Barr went on Fox Nation for a show and she goes, "My pronouns are kiss my ass." Roseanne's back. Remember, she was one of the first canceled people in cancel culture. And then we got the Super Bowl coming up. Remember, on Monday morning, me and Nick will be here and we're going to cover the Super Bowl. We'll cover the ads. We'll cover the halftime show. We're going to cover everything in sports. But that's, of course, this Sunday. Chinese nationals at the southern border up 800%. 800%. Boy, China is just infiltrating our country. Then the House voted unanimously to condemn. Unanimously. When do they unanimous? To condemn the China balloon. And you know what Joe Biden claims? It's no big deal. It is clear as day that China has Joe Biden compromised to high end. I mean, come on, the FBI whistleblower knows they're involved. You know the communists know. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Coming up next is the Bulldogtv local news. Ladies and gentlemen, American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Bulldogtv local news. We have the sponsors of Deters Law, Parks Yoga, and check us out on all of our platforms. Well, the top story is a fallen down tree. Now, let me explain this. This is so symbolic of everything that is wrong with our country right now. These little things, okay? So late yesterday afternoon, I'd say like 3 o'clock, a tree was blown over by the wind and was leaning in on Route 16, Walt Nicholson Drive, near where I live. Okay, so it wasn't falling down completely. It was leaning into one of the lanes, okay? That happened about 3 o'clock, or a little before 3 o'clock. As of 7 o'clock at night, this still hadn't been taken care of. And I kept thinking to myself, you know what? I'm kind of mad that I didn't grab a chain, hook it to my truck, and just pull it out of the freaking way for everybody. So one traffic light, but it's so symbolic. I hope you didn't have any wind damage. But nothing is done like the old days, is it? Nope. All right, long crime. Covington police are searching for Nicholas Turner after an online dispute resulted in a shooting. Turner, another Northern Kentucky man, met in Latonia after an online dispute had arisen between the two. When the two men met, Turner produced a semi-automatic weapon and shot the victim 8 times. The online dispute between Turner and victim started when Turner called the victim's baby stupid. Somehow, even after being shot 8 times, the victim was released from the hospital. What? That's crazy. It's all crazy. Claremont County man Teddy Goodwin was arraigned in court on Thursday at the revenge porn case. Goodwin posted nude photos of a woman had already filed for a protective order against him. Bond was set at $3,000. In local news, high winds made their way through the tri-state yesterday with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. The high winds did most of the damage on local power lines, leaving about 14,000 customers without power. Most homes had their power restored by Thursday evening. A local Mount Healthy hatchery is overwhelmed with people wanting to raise their own chickens. Soaring egg prices have tri-staters turning to the hatchery to help them get started with baby chicks. The problem is the demand is so high that hatcheries across the nation can't keep up with the demand. In Kentucky State news, Two pro-parent bills are getting the most interest during the current legislative session in Frankfurt. The bills center around what is appropriate for schools to address in sexual education. The new bills will keep parents more in the loop with sexual identity issues, including gender. Nuts, 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 isn't it that we got to do that? Indiana state news. Republican lawmakers in Indiana want the state to pay for handgun training for teachers. House Bill 1177 would set training standards for teachers with guns in the classroom. Teachers who carry firearms would require 40 hours of training. In Ohio state news, Ohio Lieutenant Governor John Husted is pushing a new proposal affecting kids on social media. The proposal would require companies to obtain verified parental consent before kids can use their platforms. The proposal would include Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and online gaming companies. And in sports, former UK swimmer Riley Gaines is calling on the NCAA to establish separate locker rooms for transgender athletes. And Bengals legend Ken Riley finally has been elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's only the second Bengal. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Bulldog TV World News with Jamie Spindley. He's in England till Sunday. So here it is. More than 20,000 are known to have died after Monday's earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Up to now, at least 6 trucks carrying aid have now crossed the borders into both countries. This is the first international help they have had without shelter, water, fuel, and even electricity. Fears that many survivors could lose their jobs. Elon Musk's SpaceX firm banks Kiev from using Starlink tech for drone control. Early in the war, Ukraine was given thousands of SpaceX dishes, which would connect the satellites to help people stay connected to the internet. Instead, they are using the high-tech dishes to target Russian positions. Woo! Increased droughts are forcing shipping companies to abandon some of the world's main river cargo routes. The River Rhine in Germany, which is Europe's main waterway for cargo river boats, fell to record low levels. More than 300 tons of goods a year are typically transported by cargo river boats on the Rhine, which flows from Switzerland and the Netherlands. I swam in the Rhine. Amsterdam bans cannabis in its red light district. What? The Dutch capital is well known for its cannabis cafes and attracts millions of tourists a year. Locals claim they have attracted street dealers, and the drug and alcohol abuse is driving up crime rates. Wow. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.